Jim, a 1-1 draw against Spennymoor, so a replay on Tuesday night up in the North East. How do you sum up that game?
Yeah, I think we started really well. I think the first 15-20 minutes we were excellent, probably the best that we've been all season. In open play, there was some good football, we created opportunities, set plays were good. So that was pleasing, and I just think because we never scored in that time, we seemed to come off the gas. Although I think we dominated, large spells of the game, I think we just come off the gas a little bit, and we didn't have that intensity. It was a little bit flat. We're capable of better. Not to say it's a bad performance, it was okay, but we know that we're capable of more. So I think it was competitive. I think at times, give the opposition credit. I think Curtis at 39 at centre half was superb today. I looked at him last year and I'm thinking, he can't keep going. I thought he was excellent. I think, in Taylor, I'm sure we won't come across many better strike forces than that. They have a way of playing with the setup, the 3-4-1-2, and they're a big, strong, physical side, loads of experience. When we're going over the side before the game, there's plenty of 30 pluses in there. So we knew it'd be a tough game. We knew it'd be, nip and tuck. We obviously want to win the game and get into the next round. So we'll have to do it the hard way with a replay on Tuesday night over there. So overall, okay, not bad, great at times, fantastic goal. But we expect a little bit more, but you can't always have it our own way. But I think obviously because of COVID, etc., it's over 18 months since we've been beat at home, and that was important that we kept that going, that run going. It's not always going to be all about us doing what we want to do, because teams will come in frustrated, so there will be times where they bank up and you've got to play backwards to go out the other side and switch the play and try and create overloads similar to what the goal was, but we probably just didn't do it enough. As I say, 15-20 minutes excellence. After that we were, they were showing us a little bit and then dying off, showing us a little bit, dying off, and that was very much a similar tale in the second half. So some great chances for us. On another day we scored plenty more goals than what we did, but I'd have to say at the other end they've had opportunities as well. As I say, Taylor's one of the best. The shot he hit there that Chris Neal tipped over the bar was fantastic shot, fantastic save as well. So interesting replay on Tuesday night. So again, go there, give it our all, and hopefully get into the next round.
It was a bit like the Southport League game a few weeks ago, where Spennymoor took the lead a little bit against the run of play, you'd have to say, but Nick Horton getting the goal about 8 minutes afterwards. How important was it to make sure that not too much time went between us getting the equaliser and getting back on the front foot as quickly as possible?
Yeah, again, it doesn't matter when it comes as long as you get it, but you want to set yourself up to try and win the game. We got back on level terms, as you say, similar to Southport, but disappointed in the way that we conceded our goal. Again, it's all, puzzling at this stage, 20-30 minutes after the game. So it's important that we look over the game tomorrow and we identify where we can get better and continue doing what we're doing well at this stage. So it's one thing that is good is, you can go 1-0 down and suddenly becomes 2 and it's an uphill battle. You can see that shot in the arm that the opposition got. They scored the goal, and next thing they're right up for it. A little following there who got right behind them. They're singing away the plays. You can see a spring in their step. Obviously, with regard to ourselves, we conceded. It can take the wind out your sails, and suddenly it's a critical stage of the game. We've been there loads of times, either scoring or conceding, and it was important that we composed ourselves and we got back on level terms when we did. But those games can suddenly slip away from you in a game that you're well on top, just because of that goal that changes the mindset. But it's great that, as you say, 1-0 down against Southport, we come back and win 2-1. Today we've gone behind, but we'll come back and nick the draw. So that's another strength, to have that never say die attitude, that little bit of resilience, that little bit of bounce back ability, I think it is what they used to call it. So we're pleased in that regards that we got the next goal, but unfortunately for us we couldn't go on and win the game.
Brought in Ethan Walker on Friday afternoon. He came on with about half an hour left and had some decent play down that left hand side, some positive, energetic runs. What do you think he can bring to the side? Yeah,
he's a good player. Obviously he's hardly force off at Preston. He's had a good youth career so far. He had a good loan move at Carlisle last year. They wanted to get him back out to a league club, but obviously with the window closing now, it opens up a door for us. So we're pleased to have him on board. He showed clips. He hasn't played much football. So it's a case of making sure that we build him up and get him on the pitch, because I'm sure that he can affect our first team. That's why we brought him here. We're not going to bring him here as a squad player. You know, a little bit light in them areas with Nathan Shaw's injury, who's back on the grass now running, which is great to see. But you know, we thought that we needed a little bit more in that area, and I'm sure that he'll be a success for us.
Obviously now the attention turns to the North East on the replay on Tuesday. There's a couple of players that have come back into the fold a little bit, like Jordan Hume played half an hour today. Can we expect a few changes, given in mind the Kidderminster game on Saturday?
We want to win the game. It's as simple as that. Whatever team goes out, we'll be going out to win. The good thing is we've got a decent squad. So, as you say, Jordan Hume's come back today after the 6-game ban. We've got Joe Piggott, who unfortunately who had COVID. There's a couple of them who've took it a little bit bad in regards to how it's affected them, and Joe was he's lost a little bit of weight. He's been back training this week, but time's struggling to breathe, so we're making sure that we get him up to speed as soon as we can. But yeah, there's decent competition. Everyone's chomping at the bit to play. We're not used to going Saturday, Tuesday. We've had it once with the Monday game against Southport when we went down to 10 men, so it was a proper shift, and thankfully we won the game. But it was a bit bizarre that you have that long without playing, and then suddenly you come back to playing, and you go Saturday to Saturday to Saturday, when most of the leagues are getting those midweek fixtures in as well. So there's a lot for us as a staff to take into consideration, but may come Tuesday night, whatever 11 goes out, will be ready and raring to go to try and get us into the next round.